You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today news, 4 states are going to, looks like, allow for cannabis use in hospitals. Colorado, Washington, Hawaii, and Virginia are all passing legislation to allow terminally ill patients to access cannabis products of some form within the hospitals. Some states already do. California is one of them. Colorado already does. There's been a law recently passed called Ryan's Law. Now, Ryan was a child who was using cannabis and unfortunately passed away. And one of the problems parents with children who are seeking cannabis treatment is in a lot of states they can't do it. So there's a lot of cannabis refugees. A number of years ago, a lot of people were going to Colorado. They're one of the first states to allow for children to use medical cannabis. One of those children was Charlotte Fiji, who is now known for the product Charlotte's Web and the Stanley Brothers. But since then, there has more states allowing for cannabis use. And it goes really far back, actually, cannabis use for children. It goes back to Sir William Brooke O'Shaughnessy, if not before that. And O'Shaughnessy was stationed in India, and he's the health chief of Ireland. And with cannabis, he was able to cure a dog and some children of epilepsy. So it's actually not a new thing. People have known for a long time that cannabis is an effective treatment for a number of things, and even in children, which is a great product for that because it's not toxic. And there aren't any really side effects to cannabis that the pharmaceutical companies' products have. So cannabis is usually a safe alternative and is one of the few things that can touch childhood epilepsy. Also in news, Rhode Island is having trouble deciding how to distribute the 20 licenses they've decided that are going to go for cannabis operations in their state. Currently, there's 8 operations who are actually medical cannabis. Rhode Island has had medical cannabis since about 2010, I think, or 2012. And now they have 8 medical dispensaries who are able to sell recreational cannabis. There's a couple of groups saying that they should hold back these 20 new dispensaries from opening up all at once because it might drive the prices down on cannabis, and Rhode Island's concerned that they will lose tax revenue. The price of cannabis is falling very low in some states, and it's affecting the ability for the states to get that tax money that they're so dependent on and that they demand. Also in news, New York City Mayor Mamdani is trying to figure out how to cover the gap they're having with the budget. He's saying what they're going to have to do is one of 2 things: either tax the millionaires to come up with that missing money, or they're going to have to raise estate tax, real estate tax, 10%, which is a ridiculous number. It's going to make it impossible for people to actually live in New York, is what they're saying. There's a lot of people really having a hard time with this idea, and it's saying it's not fair. Mamdani saying the good news is we're going to have a lot more cannabis money coming in the next few years. We're going to have 33% increase on cannabis being sold in New York City, and that the problem now is we're still dealing with the illicit market, but we're going to get that sorted out according to the data and the projections. So we're going to bring in a lot more money over the coming years, and we're going to be able to cover future budget shortfalls by taxing the cannabis businesses. Thanks for watching The Wash.
It's like my hair has never been so clean. Thank you for watching The Wash Daily.
The Wash Daily is viewer-supported and a voluntarist effort to help combat disinformation about cannabis.
Clicking the like button is free, but makes it special. It isn't stealing like taxation because it would be a voluntary expression and without coercion.